Guys, come on now. This is getting silly. Do you really want to be remembered as the team that got swept in the World Series? You know, like, come on. You're going to make me look bad. You're supposed to be like Lion Cubs or Bear Cubs or something ferocious, not Seal Cubs getting beaten to death with baseball bats.
Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. It's game 4 of the World Series, and does anybody really expect us to not lose and get swept today? If you do, thanks for the support. I fully expect us to get swept today, I've got to be honest. It just doesn't seem like we've turned up for the World Series, which is really disappointing given the playoffs that we've had to this point, the season we've had to this point. Yeah, it just seems like we've got here and just froze a little bit. So that is particularly the bats, but the pitching hasn't been spectacular either. So yeah, let's go and check these lineups. It's game 4. It's win or go home. You know, Atlanta did it to us, didn't they? We were 3-0 up and they knocked us out in the championship series last year. So maybe we can channel some of our Braves and our inner Brave and do the same to Boston. But I don't know. Let's just finish off the inevitable. Stand up if you want to or not. This team is terrible. At first base, it's Vlad Jr. At second base, it's Cooper Pratt. At third base, it's Ellie De La Cruz. At shortstop, it's Aja Namala. In left field, it's William McQuaid. In center field, it's Pete Crow Armstrong. In right field, it's Bobby Patterson. Designated hitter is Alex Bregman. Behind the plate, it's Moises Ballesteros. And your starting pitcher is Sandy Alcantara. Alright, so we've made some desperation changes here just to try and get something going. So leading us off in right field is Bobby Patterson. De La Cruz, everybody moves up one basically, bats second at third. McQuaid in left field for this one, bats 3. Vlad cleans up at first base. Ballesteros bats 5 at catcher. Bregman comes in to DH. He's done well in the postseason when he's played, so let's give him a chance and see if he can do it against a right-hander, not just a left-hander. Petey Crow jumps down the order. He's here for his defense, but he drops down the order to 7 for this one. Then we've got Cooper Pratt at second, Namala at short, and Alcantara. It was supposed to be Christian Scott. I just thought Sandy's the man, isn't he? He's our big man. He's our big money guy. If we were to go out of the World Series without him even seeing the mound, something about that doesn't sit quite right. So I thought let's give him the chance and see if he can. We know when he's good, he's brilliant. So let's see what he can do. Jackson Kawhi's on the mound for them. We've definitely had him at one of my teams before. He had a 5.2 record from 40 appearances, ERA of 3.40, a whip of 107. So it's a little bit, it's one of these guys that's been in the bullpen all year that I usually throw in to start at most season games. So that's what he's doing. But yeah, their bats have been quite good against us. And, well, you never know, I suppose. Where there's life, there's hope, and I do believe there is a very faint heartbeat. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully, we get an Alcantara special, and not an Alcantara special, if you know what I mean. So here we go. He was second in the league in wins. He needs to add one more to that. It's a little grubber, and we get the out at first. De La Cruz, nice play, 1 down. In comes Devers now, batting .250 in the postseason. It's a 1-0, and that is hit into center field. Petey Crow goes back. It could, of course, be the last time we see Petey Crow turning out for the Cubs. So that's a little sad, but ultimately he wants too much money, and we've got other guys that we don't lose too much, putting them in center field, and we save $20 million. Was that safe? And he is safe. Well, there you go. Don't you love when a strikeout ends up at first base? Torkelson now, batting .214. Did hit a home run last game. I think it was last game, wasn't it? He's popped that up into foul territory, though. De La Cruz is there. I tell you, I don't know what has happened. We have frozen, absolutely frozen on the big stage here. As thankfully Torkelson doesn't make us pay for that. McQuaid with 2 hands is able to make the catch, and we eventually get out of the first inning. Imagine if he'd hit a home run there. We had a strikeout on first and a dropped sky ball in foul territory, and they hit a home run. They end up 2-0 from that. Anyway, Patterson will lead us off, batting .255. It's the first time he's ever led us off. But he's definitely got the ability to do it. And he will be a big part of what we do next season, assuming this season doesn't go well. De La Cruz now batting second, batting 283 in the postseason, a 2-2 pitch. And he slices one into left field, sorry. That'll be a one-out single. Let's see what McQuaid... I think this is the first time McQuaid's not bad at cleanup as well. He's batting 300 in the postseason. He has lined it up the middle. It's an unlucky play. Did we get done at first as well? And we did. Well, there you go. When it's not your day, it's not your day. It is Casas to the plate, batting 263, an 0-2 pitch. And a ground ball over to first, one away. In comes Harry Ford. Now, he has been the destroyer of all things Cubs. And he grounds it out to Namala, assuming everybody can do the basics, which they can. And with 2 down, Curel comes up, batting 250 postseason. A 1-1 pitch. And up the middle, pitcher killer, and that'll be a 2-out single. Which will bring up to the plate Ravello, who is batting 293 in the postseason. An 0-1, a ground ball to Namala, easy done. And we'll go and bat in the second. So far, so good for Alcantara. Vlad will lead us off, batting 240, and it is a 2-0 pitch. Vlad in to right field, left field even. I've got to learn left and right. I'm a middle-aged man. I should know that by now, shouldn't I? Ballesteros, who's batting 292. A 1-2 pitch. And there's a strikeout for 2 down. And in will come Bregman, batting 400. You owe me, mate. I've really stuck my neck out here for you. De Leon is the one that's missed out, if you hadn't sort of figured out the rejig, as Bregman grounds it out to end the second. It'll be Watson to face Alcantara now. Watson batting 275 in the postseason. He's been doing a little bit better than that against us, and he has another hit there as that drops in front of Patterson for a leadoff single. Matt Shaw comes back up 0 for 1 today, a first pitch swing. And that is into left field. McQuaid will watch it drop in front of him, so we have 2 on, none out. Now, one thing we have seen regularly from Alcantara is the one bad inning. And there's a lot of signs there that this might be what's going to happen here as Devers pops that up. Petey Crow is there, and he cannot stop the runner getting over to third. So we have runners at the corners with 1 out, sorry. Shakhtar comes in, 0 for 1. We'd love a double play. We'd love a strikeout. We instead get a stolen base, and we have runners at second and third with 1 away. Do we put him on here, I wonder? Big risk with Torkelson up next, a 2-2 pitch. And that is, it's out at the plate. And so we have 2 out, runners at corners. And Torkelson steps in. He is 0 for 1 today, a 2-0 pitch. And a ground ball, Namala over to second, and we get away without giving anything up there. Well done, Sandy Alcantara and the infield. So, it'll be Petey Crow to lead us off, batting 216 in the postseason. Let's hope, dropping down the orders, hurt his pride, and he wants to show us that he can bat. And he started off nicely with a ball into right field for a leadoff single. And we know he is one of the best stealers in baseball as well. Cooper Pratt now, batting 188, comes in, a 2-2. He strikes out, 1 away. In now will come Namala, batting 250. A 2-1. Namala into right field. That'll be caught for 2 down. And it'll bring Bobby Patterson back up to the plate. And he is 0 for 1 today. Come on, Bobby P. No, he's popped that up. And we cannot make use of the Petey Crow leadoff single. Surprised he didn't steal at some point there, actually. But anyway, Casas will come in now, 0 for 1 to face Alcantara. A 2-2 pitch. And a ground ball over to first, 1 away. Well done, Cooper Pratt. And in now will come Harry Ford, 0 for 1. A full count. And Harry Ford continues to have the World Series of his life. Unbelievable. So a 1-out single. And in comes Curel now, 1 for 1 himself. A full count. He grounds it through the infield into right field. And with 1 out, we have runners at the corners. And can we get away with this twice? In comes Ravello, 0 for 1, a 1-0 pitch. And, oh dear, that looked very deep off the bat, and it is 3-0 for Boston in Game 4 that we have to win. The sweep is on, 375 feet. Alcantara to Watson now, who's 1 for 1. A 1-0 pitch. And a ground ball over to first. And that'll do it, but we have fallen 3 runs back. And let's face it, we've still not really... Oh, actually, no, it's only 2 down. We could still be more down yet. Shaw comes in. He has lined it past Namala. So a 2-out single. For Devers now, who's 0 for 2. A 2-2. And a ground ball. Pratt has that over to first. And that will now end the 4th. And like I was saying, we've not shown any sign yet, again today, that we are going to score any runs. Maybe, you know, we get a fluke, not a fluke, but, you know, like one swing of the bat. That's the only way we've really looked like scoring runs. In terms of getting runners on and moving them around, we've never looked like doing that this whole series. But De La Cruz gets a lead-off single, which is a nice start. McQuaid now 0 for 1 comes in. McQuaid pops it up. Let's see if they can drop theirs. No. So McQuaid is out again. 1 away for Vlad. A 3-1. Vlad, oh, you've got to be kidding me. If that's a double play, Vlad, honestly. So 2-out runner at first for Ballesteros. First pitch swing. There goes Vlad. And he gets there. Can Ballesteros drive in a run here for us? We could really use it, Moises, if you can. No, pops it straight up. And that'll do it for the 4th. So we go into the 5th. 3-0 down. Shakhtar will lead them off. It's Alcantara continuing. It's an 0-1 pitch. And that is into centre field. Petey Crow goes back. Makes the catch. 1 down. It brings Torkelson up. 0 for 2. It's a full count on him. And that is popped up. And everybody's there. If they run, yeah, I was kind of expecting it's like one of those things where like all 3 of them run in and collide and the ball lands in the middle of them. That's the sort of post-season, well, not post-season, the sort of World Series we've been having. First pitch swing by Casas. And it's a ground ball. Cooper Pratt over to first. And that'll do it for the 5th. It's again, it was brilliant from Alcantara apart from 1 inning. He does it time and time again. Bregman now 0 for 1. Come on, Breggers. An 0-1 pitch. Bregman up the middle. That should drop in front of the centre fielder. And Bregman has himself a lead-off single. Unfortunately, we've got the slowest man alive at first. We've got Petey Crow at the plate. He is 1 for 1 today. Petey Crow strikes out. 1 down. In comes Cooper Pratt 0 for 1. An 0-1 pitch. Cooper Pratt into left field. Sorry, that'll be 1 down. 2 down even. Can't tell left from right. Can't count to 2. I'm going well apart from that. Namala 0 for 1. First pitch. Namala into left field. Not even that far. Third base, in fact, will make the catch to end the 5th. And still, have we had a runner past first base today? It certainly doesn't feel like it. Alcantara will face Ford, who was 1 for 2. A first pitch swing. And a ground ball. Vlad has it over to Alcantara, who just about catches it. And that is 1 down. Curel now, who's 2 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. And it is a ground ball, which Vlad has. And the pitcher covers, but not in time. And we have a 1-out infield hit. He's hurt, and that's taking him out of the game. Well, it's probably just going to tail his celebrations. There we go. That's nice. Double play. Strikeout and out at second. But I dare say Curel, the alcohol will numb any pain you're feeling right now from that injury. In comes Patterson. 0 for 2. A 1-0. And Patterson slashes it down into left field's corner. And he will have a leadoff double. And nobody panic, but we've got a runner in scoring position here. So Patterson's leadoff double. What can De La Cruz do? 2 for 2 today. It's a 2-2 pitch. That was the time we need you to get a hit, Ellie. Come on, man. McQuaid now, who's 0 for 2. An 0-1 pitch. McQuaid into left field, and it is caught at, it looked like a shoestring. It was a shoestring catch. So 2 down. And new man on the mound. We need Vlad to take him apart early. It's a 3-0 pitch. Come on, Vladdy boy. He draws the walk. So we have tying run at the plate. It's Ballesteros. He is 0 for 2. A first pitch swing. Ballesteros into centre field. And that will end the 6th. Alcantara to Watson, who is 1 for 2 today. An 0-1 pitch. And that is into right field. Patterson, Patterson is in right field, isn't he? Drops in front of him for a leadoff single. Matt Shaw, who is 2 for 3. First pitch. He gets it into right field. That's a little bit well hit, and it will land in the glove of Patterson. So 1 out, 1 on for Devers, who is 0 for 3. And we get the runner at second. Another double play from Ballesteros. While we stretch, the defense is doing okay lately. We need to start scoring some runs, though. Okay, welcome back. It is Bregman to lead us off in the bottom of the 7th. He's 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. Bregman into right field. He'll be caught, and that'll be 1 down. Next man up is Petey Crow, who is 1 for 2. It could be the last at-bat he has in a Cubs shirt. It's an 0-1 pitch. Petey Crow grounds it to the shortstop. That'll be 2 away. And it'll bring up Cooper Pratt 0 for 2 today. A full count on him. And Cooper Pratt into right field to end the 7th. So we've got 2 innings left to score at least 3 runs. And Murillo will come out of the bullpen. We have put him back in the bullpen after his Game 3 start. He's no use in the starting rotation anymore. So he comes in to face Shakhtar. And let's hope he does better than he did at the start the Game 3. As he gets a pop-up there. Petey Crow will make the catch. And that is 1 away. Murillo to Torkelson now. Torkelson, of course, who put him over the fence, I believe. I'm getting my games mixed up, I think. But I think it was Torkelson who hit a home run against him. So 2 out now. In comes Casas, who is 0 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. And if only Murillo could have done that when he was on the mound to start again. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Namala will lead us off against Max Meyer, their closer, who has done pretty quick work of us so far when we faced him. And it's a 2-0 pitch on Namala. Can he get himself on base? Namala! Oh, he might have done a little bit better than that, has he? No, it drops in front of the Ivy. But Namala will have a lead-off triple. Now, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but surely we can get that run across, and then we need 2 more. Patterson now, who's 1 for 3. A full count. Patterson, oh, that looked inside, did it not? Oh, it's right on the edge, so fair enough. Dela Cruz, who is 2 for 3. We need a hit from you here, please, Ellie. So it comes down to McQuaid. We can't strand the runner at third with none out, can we? I mean, we can. We've done that all series long. McQuaid into centre field, and it's just not happening, is it? We cannot move runners around. We can't get hits in, consecutive hits in an inning. And Montano will come out to face Ford. I mean, Montano has not had anything to close since the dressing room door this morning. 3-1. And that is into right field, and that will be at least a double. And if Harry Ford is not the World Series MVP, then I don't know who's picking that award, because he has been absolutely brilliant for them. DeSantis comes in now. 0 for 4. We walk him. And we set up a potential double play as Ravello comes in. Hit a home run last time up. This time it could be the double play we were hoping for. It is. All right. Khalil Watson to the plate. 2 for 3 he is. There is a runner at third. It's a 1-2 pitch. And it's a strikeout. So we need 3 runs at least in the bottom of the 9th to avoid a World Series sweep. And Vlad will lead us off 0 for 2. It's a 2-0 pitch. Vlad up the middle. That's going to drop in. So Vlad's got himself on base. So it'll be Ballesteros and Bregman guaranteed a bat here. And then could Petey Crow be a hero in his last, or potentially his last at bat, as that's a double play. Well, Petey Crow maybe won't get another bat as Ballesteros grounds into a double play. It's our last chance. Eldridge is coming in to pinch hit for Bregman. Eldridge is 0 for 5 in the postseason so far. First pitch, swing. Eldridge into left field, and we have indeed been swept in the World Series. So, a sweep in the World Series. We've lost 4-0, which is just devastating. Harry Ford is indeed the MVP of the series. That was obvious. I don't know. We scored 8 runs in 4 games. I don't know that I've ever seen. I mean, we have so much offensive power. It just got completely shut down in the World Series. So I don't know that we could have done anything different. I don't know if it is just a case of just freezing on the big stage. Any ideas that you have, let me know. It's obviously sorry. That was pitiful and painful to watch. There it is. There, Boston win the World Series, and I guess we try and go again next season. So, I mean, in terms of, next episode will obviously be the transfer special sort of thing, the off season. In terms of upcoming free agent, you haven't voted for MVP yet. This is your last chance. Petey Crow wants $33.5 million. I mean, he's not going to get that, but I dare say he's not going to get even half of that. Good luck to him, though. I mean, he is a 4, potentially 5-time Gold Glove winner this coming winter. So, yeah, I mean, good luck to him if he can get it. but we certainly can't afford it. But you can see there's not much else that's asking, that's going to leave. So we're fine on that front. We don't really have any money for free agents. There's a little bit there, but yeah, I mean the place we need to get better looking at things is actually, you know what, that'll go in arbitration as well, so we actually won't have anything to spend. I mean, pitching or defense is the obvious thing. You can see here the team rankings all season long. We were really, really good. It is the pitching that let us down a little bit. DJ will go back into the starting rotation for next year. I don't know. I just don't know. In terms of guys that are coming through, we've got one or two here that will try. Ideally, I'd like Bregman. He has a vesting option or an option to leave, but it's his option. Ideally, I'd like him to leave so we could bring this guy up into the majors to sort of be his role, basically a bit of a defensive or a bit of an infield all-rounder that can sort of bat a little bit or bat a lot as well. So we'll see what happens if we can get Judy in. Otherwise, there's not, is this all play as it is? There is a pitcher somewhere that is a bit of a prospect for us. Where is he? It's this guy. I don't think, he's in AAA. I don't think he's quite ready yet. His AAA last year was, ERA was over 7. So I don't think he's quite there yet, but we'll definitely call him in spring training. He's a maybe, I'd say, more than anything else. But yeah, there are some good prospects around, as you can see, but I don't know there's anybody there that is going to be the difference. So yeah, it's your guess is as good as mine, I suppose. But disappointing. But I think the better team won, didn't they? That's always the worst thing, I think, having to admit that. But if you've enjoyed it nonetheless, make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. End of season awards, and we'll try. I don't know how you make this team better. I really don't. I mean, we're losing PD Crow. We're losing a Gold Glove center fielder, and I'm supposed to get us better as well. Take care.